So this was a picture-perfect episode of One Piece. No pun intended, by the way. So last week was pretty well done as well, but that was an emotional roller coaster for Sanji. Emotional standpoint, it really hit the mark. This episode, I was waiting to get. I pitched this time and time again. Obviously, you know why I'm doing this review. I've been saying it for weeks. With Brook versus Big Mom, there's so much that we didn't get to see in the manga, the off-screen, and in the anime. And I've got to give Toei credit. They showed a lot. There's still a lot more for the fight to progress. When it comes to like Brook versus Big Mom, it's still not over. I'm glad they included a lot more to the fight that we got in the manga. And to be honest, they hit the mark with the animation. I thought it was really good. So we start off, I guess, with the way we ended the previous episode with, I guess, the reveal of Pudding. And I've got to ask, those anime only that haven't been spoiled by certain posts online before we got last week's episode, were you actually surprised by the reveal of Big Mom? Anime onlys, I know the manga readers saw this coming a mile away, and to be fair, before this came out in the chapter, people were calling it up the ass, like people like saying, "Oh, she's evil, she can't be trusted." And the funny thing is, even though they were right, turns out they were still pissed by the whole situation. I think it's because the way that Oda played with the emotions with Sanji, that pissed a lot of people off, and still to this point. So I guess my question is, did you feel the same way when it came to the anime? Because I gotta be honest, especially to the last few seconds of the previous episode, that really tugged on your heartstrings, especially the way that Reiju was being tortured and Sanji outside, witnessing all of this. That Sanji actually put his faith in Pudding over the Straw Hats, and now what's happened. And I called this in the previous review that I did, but if you remember the food basket, if you noticed, Sanji made all the food that the Straw Hats usually like. So who do you think that basket is going to go to? So it's kind of obvious where things are going here. The fact that you have tangerines there, you have meat. Who do you think they're going to go to? And remember what Luffy said: "I will not eat anything as long as it comes from Sanji's hand." By the way, so it looks like Luffy's going to ball. So we start off, I guess, with Reiju and Pudding, and Pudding reveals her devil fruit abilities, which is pretty broken, to be honest with you. She has the Men No Mi. She can alter a person's memories like a photo album or like a video editor, I suppose. She can take, and I'm not gonna lie, obviously the way that Reiju is being punished, it obviously sounds very sexual. I know people memes about this all over online. So obviously Pudding reveals she can alter a person's memories, and obviously the point where Pudding's true nature is revealed to Reiju has been altered out. So, and you can see obviously Reiju having problems while Pudding is doing this. Obviously Sanji's disappeared by the end of this, so he's already witnessed this. I'm pretty sure, given from the preview, he's going to tell Reiju what happened. Plus we got the second half of the flashback with, I guess, Sanji, Reiju, and Sola, the mother of Sanji, because we really don't know how she died, but we do see a gravestone. So that's going to be kind of cool for Sanji's development. But like I said, you know why I'm doing this review, and we go over to, I guess, the room with the poneglyph and Brook versus Big Mom. They added a lot of stuff that was not in the manga, so this was fresh to me. So Brook comes in from one side, actually tries to like confuse Big Mom by running around in circles. Comes in from the left side, electrical attack. Obviously Brook gets nailed. Then tries again, comes in for the attack. This time Prometheus lands a fire-based attack. Obviously Brook is having a hard time. Mom comes down with, I guess, tries to grab Brook, and then Brook says, I have a trump card, because obviously the Big Mom related souls. It would have been interesting to see if he could have done this, but I guess not. Had no effect. He pulls out the guitar and he's gonna, like, I guess, manipulate the souls, kind of like he did with the chess pieces. Obviously, but their fodder, this is direct souls of a Yonko, so it's gonna be a different ball game. So that didn't work. Then Big Mom brings down the electrical storm all around Brook. He's getting wrecked. I don't think I've seen Brook quite this bad at time skip. He has a crack over his, he has a crack over his eye. The last time he had that was against Ryuma and Throw the Bark. So Brook gives an awesome speech about, and you hear that dun 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 dun. And before, did you notice anything in the eye catches when it said, "We'll be right back after this"? I thought that was funny with Brook saying that. That was kind of funny, kind of like a concert type of thing. So, but then Brooks kind of says, "Okay, I'm here now to do my job to collect the copy of the Royal Poneglyph because Sanji may not return because he's kind. Obviously, he's a kind man. We knew Sanji would gladly sacrifice himself for the benefit of Luffy and the rest of the Straw Hats. So even if we don't get Sanji back, if he doesn't decide to come back with us, and that's between them and him and Luffy, fulfill my role and making sure I get a consolation prize, which is the Royal Poneglyph, which Luffy needs in order to become King of the Pirates." So that's why Brook's there. So I love that speech, and you look at Big Mom's facial reaction. It's not happy. She's not like laughing like ma like she usually does. No, she's getting serious now. She's actually intrigued by Brook. So like I said, I don't think Brook is going to die. In fact, surely not. Because if any one of those attacks, probably somebody else would have been killed by Big Mom. So I got to give Brook for withstanding all those attacks from Big Mom. And he's still willing to fight. So that's kind of cool. Then we kind of end, I guess, with Luffy trying to rip his arms off the wall. Because obviously... And I'm not gonna lie, even though I read this in the manga and I know how Luffy and Nami escapes, especially cliffhanger aside, there was one point where I thought, oh, Luffy's arms are tearing apart. Is he actually gonna rip his arms off? But remember, no, it was pretty close. And you got Nami there screaming her head off because obviously she's scared for Luffy. And then you got Oprah there saying, "Yo, give me the information about Lola, or I'm gonna shoot you with a bunch of arrows and torture you." But in comes Jinbei, who saves the day, takes out Oprah, and then says to Luffy, "Come with me if you want to live." Obviously, he wants to say, "Do you want to get out of here?" So, obviously, we know what's going to happen next. And the thing about this is, obviously, Pudding messed up because she had no idea Sanji listened to the conversation. So he knows everything that's going on. Plus, we had a little altercation, I guess, in the mirror world with Carrot and Chopper getting some information from how to reach Sanji, Nami, or Luffy through Brule. I guess Carrot was the one with the tickle torture, and Brule kind of says if you talk to the mirrors, because they respond back, they'll tell you where to find your friends. So I guess that's kind of cool. Spoiler alert though, for a manga reader, Carrot's going to do something pretty epic later down the road. So I can't wait to see how that's animated, especially with what we saw with Brook versus Big Mom. So hopefully they continue with that. That's all I can ask for when it comes to One Piece after this. So I can't wait to see what happens next when it comes to the anime. Of course, I know what happens being a manga reader. But anyway, that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. Like this review if you did appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later. Bye.